This video could be a turning point for you. Maybe you're the one person, or two, or three, or thousands that get the epiphany when I tell you about your psychic readings, your future, the new earth, what we're going into. This is such an important message. Well, they all are, but this one is so critical. I can't tell you how important it is that you comprehend what I'm going to tell you and what you need to know about your future and everything that is to come. This will blow your mind. You're going to love it. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears, live an amazing life. Fear holds us back. It's a story about something that's happening out there that you think isn't okay, right? Isn't that all it is? Well, we have to fight this and we have to fight this. That's another story that isn't okay because it infringes on me and what I want to do, which I understand. But let me share something about that. When you go to see psychics or whatever it is you go to see, that somebody's going to tell you something and you read your Akashic records or whatever, which, by the way, isn't in stone. None of that is anything but what you have created. You ready for this? This is good. I hope this really sinks in. Whatever a psychic tells you isn't a future that just exists out there that you're going to have. They're telling you what you have already created. That's all they're doing. And you might say, oh, that's really valuable. But here's the issue with that. You can change it in a moment, and you will. So they can't possibly tell you anything that's in concrete. Yes, we have nexus points. We're going through one right now. It's the turning point of we either destroy the planet or we go into consciousness. We are in the unconscious mind of the source right now that doesn't know itself but is going into consciousness. That's the matrix game on planet Earth, is to go from unconsciousness to see if we can go back into consciousness and know what all that is. Woo-wee, that was a cray-cray journey. Yahoo! All right, what are we doing right now? Our world is transforming big time. It already has happened. Creators, influencers, we're talking one person on one channel changing the planet, and I mean that. If I change even a handful of people, that alone shifts the entire reality and frequency of the planet. Just me, times how many million on YouTube and Instagram and all these other places where we can reach people with positive messages. You can do the opposite. So if you're watching the garbage and you're getting caught up in it, you're contributing to the other unconscious earth that you will remain in. Not me. Not going there. I know too much right now, and so do you. Once you have information, you go into what is I call the knowing. You know. You can't go back. You have information, you're conscious. You have information that allows you to make better choices, and now you're totally responsible for that. Before, we were unconscious, and sometimes we were just told what to do. We went along with it. We're going into the awakened state, the new earth. Now, predictions. We are 100% in control of the future of this planet. 100%. Now think about this. Of course we are. Well, there are other people. No, those other people are part of that. And they can shift. And through your shift of not blaming, criticizing, pointing fingers anymore, separation, going into solutions, being an influencer, being a creator, being a change maker, through that, you change them. So I've said this many times. If no one went to fast food places that contain processed foods, right, chemicals, heavy metals, mercury, all that stuff, if no one went there, they'd have to shut down. They might actually have to open up organic places if that's what we chose. You wield that kind of power. Oh, it's just me. What's one burger? Yeah? Well, we have to be conscious now of where everything came from, how it was being treated, because you can't live in the new earth. You can't live. No exceptions. No exceptions. You cannot live in the new earth if you are doing anything destructive, if you are in any kind of conflict. You can't live in that world because How can you be with those on high frequencies who have nothing but compassion and unconditional love for one another? What about your Akashic records? Well, what do you think those are? They are not there forever in stone. They are all probabilities and your history too. They're the things that you've created up to this point, and you create. And by the way, you can change the past of those, because there's no such thing as time. So whatever you think now about your past changes the past. So instead of trauma, it becomes learning, triumph, because you see it differently. You wield such mind-blowing powers. Come on over to Manifest Anything. Subscribe to my channel, share this, and tell people you can change anything, any situation. No psychic can tell you anything. How much money can you spend on psychics? For less than $30 a month, you can join my Miracle Circle and learn how to control that power, control those thoughts, and go into high frequency and do a live training session with me and a meditation, because the power of 8, I don't know if you've ever heard this, 8 people or more can actually make massive shifts. And yes, one person makes a difference, but when we put it together, it becomes even more powerful. And if you go into that space of joy, unconditional love, empowerment, positive change, you now are going to shift us over into that space of the new earth. No psychic can tell you anything, because you have free will, and every moment you get to make a choice with every thought. Every thought counts. Every thought counts. Spiritual butt kick, sorry. You're ready for it. You're way too smart, way too powerful for me to say it's okay for you to sit around and say, but you don't know what happened to me. You chose it. Why? Because you are freaking off the charts master manifester, and you said, I can take this on. And now you're sitting here saying, no, I can't. I didn't order that. You did, because you're so powerful. You thought that you could handle that and shift it around and forgive or move past the trauma and say, okay, I'm going to use this to be more powerful and triumphant in a positive way. So if you're not doing that, it's not that you didn't choose it, it's that you forgot. You forgot that you have this power to change anything, and that your triumph over that takes you to this super elevated frequency. And when you transition from here and you go to your next adventure, you're going to go, yes! Whew, I almost got stuck in density. I almost got stuck in believing all that stuff. Every commercial you watch, every show that's negative, oh, there's a hero over what? There's always some evil, there's conflict, there's separation. It's programming us to stay in that world of evil and good and all these other things that we can change. The one doesn't see anybody as evil. That source runs through that evil person. It's just somebody and something making different decisions. It's all a test for us. Are you wasting money on psychics? You know, somebody said, I know that you don't approve of psychics. I don't approve, disapprove. Do what you want. You want to waste your money? Go ahead. It's because you don't think you're powerful. You just don't. Because people tell me this, even even when you go into to astrologists who can tell you amazing things. If they tell you that this is just how things are, I always say don't bother, because nothing you tell me is in stone. I can change any of it, and I don't need to know everything. Is it fun? Sure, it could be fun. Is it necessary? No, because why? If you can change it, then what does it matter? What if I told you something that was not good? And by the way, there's so many people out there, oh, you have some kind of entity with you. Pay me $500 and I can get rid of it. Come on, people. You wield that power. They don't wield power over you. In fact, you're the one that knows everything. Why? Because you control your own energy field. And you are entangled with whatever you focus on. What are you focusing on? What am I manifesting? What's that thought? I'm manifesting that. Oh, they're evil. You just manifested it. Oh, there's another light being. Whew, they're going through some stuff. I'm going to focus over here where I can make a difference. Predictions, we are creating it right now. And I get people that come on my channel and I see titles and they go, what was the prediction? I said, you didn't watch the video. You can choose the prediction. And it won't be the same for you as me. Isn't that crazy? It's like, well, wait a minute. We're all on one planet. No, 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 no. There are endless dimensions and realities here. That's free will. You get to live in a completely different world than somebody else just by how you see the world, what you believe about it, and you can be in euphoria. That's what awakening is. You could be euphoric and still walk around with people that are miserable. Can you experience things and feel it? Yes, and I'm not making fun of that. Believe me, we've all been there. But you can shift anything. Nothing has power over you. It can't. It's impossible. Why? Because it's the same power flowing through everything in just different expressions. You have the power right now to shift into the new earth. You can predict a future that is so off the charts, amazing and beautiful, and it's happening right now. Creators and influencers are changing the planet. And if you guys have seen this, these are single people and sometimes couples, sometimes even entire families come over and get online training to create an online business that makes wise decisions, that would never harm the planet, that would never make a product that is going into our oceans, that would never coach anything that's less than positive and encouraging, that would never recommend, if you're an affiliate marketer, you recommend products that you know are healthy for us. We can heal ourselves. Any situation can be healed. Now, if somebody chooses not to, it's the path they chose. And acceptance can give you so much peace to say, you know what? Maybe they chose to leave right now. And through their illness, they're helping other people to become caretakers or to deal with certain things. You won't know somebody else's path. And sometimes, yeah, it hurts, but you don't have to struggle. People say, wow, you lost your whole family. Everybody's dead. I said, yeah. Nobody dies. Nobody expires. They did I called my team. They did their thing and they went off. They had a lot of things to learn too, but what they did with me and for me was amazing. Exactly what they were supposed to do. Exactly. And I chose them. And you chose where you are too. And whatever happens along the way, can you let it go and accept it, bless it? But we can send our power of prayer. We can send our positive change if other people choose it. It's here if you choose it. I send you healing, not because I see you ill, but because I see you perfect. Your predictions. What is it? Come on, let's do it right now. An earth that's transitioning, that's cleaning up. You know, remember Team C's? Did you see my video? As of this video, we already raised in a couple weeks $15 million, and we're taking 15 million pounds of garbage out of the ocean. Our goal is 30 million. Keep going. If you guys want to donate to teamcs.org, go give some money. Every $1 goes to 1 pound of garbage to pull out of the ocean. We're changing things. Don't you put any garbage out there. Don't you put chemicals on your lawn, in your house, on your body. Make wise decisions. We're transforming this planet. And she's singing, yes. Thank you. She's a beautiful, alive entity, energy field. This is a fact. This is science. Everything about her is alive. Otherwise, everything would be dead, right? It's not. The soil, the nutrients, the sun, everything about her is so amazing. Let us celebrate her. Be thankful. Send light and see her as perfect. And everything you do, contribute toward that. No more commercials, rotten media, rotten shows that are predicting our future. You guys, they're doing this purposefully. I'm a writer. You know I have a movie. I've got several more coming out, by the way. My producer's talking to me right now about doing 4 more. They're all miracle-based movies and stories. All. I'm telling people you can transform anything. We look at humanity and we say, when we go into density, what happens? There's conflict. But guess what? We can come out of that. And at the end, there's always love. Every writer could do that. But some of them are choosing density because it sells. How can it? There has to be somebody who watches it. There has to be somebody who eats the fast food. There has to be somebody who thinks that they need heavy chemicals and pharmaceuticals to survive. And if you go into a high frequency, you will absolutely be mind blown at what you can do here. We're meant to live forever. We could live hundreds of years as humans. We're the only ones stopping that. Are you ready to step into it This is your future if you choose it. Are you ready for it? It's yours if you're ready. Come join me. Free video series. Come get the skills. If this is your thing, learn online skills. Learn how to create content. Learn how do I put a beautiful website up and put a store up so that I can sell things that are beautiful, that could change people, or coaching, or be an affiliate marketer. How can I recommend products? I know all these things about health. How can I recommend that and reach the globe? Get an online business. Reach millions of people like I do. And then let them decide. Because we have free will, and I value that. I value what you believe and think. We don't have to be right or wrong. You are so amazing. You are so perfect. You are so beautiful. You are so powerful. You never lost what you are by coming into this body. It's just a matrix facade. We're going into consciousness, my friend. It's called awakening. That's the new earth. It's happening. Please join me. Please subscribe. Come try the free videos. If you're not in Manifest Anything, go in the description or landriaonkka.com and you'll get a free series tapping into your power, breaking past your fears, activating your magic. And I will remind you every few days of just how powerful you are, how you can use it, and how every thought is changing your reality and everybody else's out there. Because we are all one, my friend. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And instead of that money you're going to give to that psychic, why don't you give it to Team C's and let's clean up the planet. And then you go create your own prediction. Namaste.